each one of us has the opportunity to think about whether or not we wish to devote our intelligence, our time, our energy, our moral outlook to work for the richest people on the earth, or we want to use all those same qualities to help the poor. Some people have to be dedicated by God or by themselves to help the poor who most need help. And that's what we're doing.
Sergeant Shriver, as the head of President Johnson's War on Poverty, created the Peace Corps, Volunteers in Service to America, and the Community Action Program, which established low-income neighborhood-based and community-controlled organizations throughout the country to rebuild, stabilize, and grow those communities, in part with the help of Community Action for Legal Services, a component which evolved into what we now know as the National Legal Services Program.
The poor need and deserve the same quality of legal services that the profession owes to all citizens.
Sarge endowed us with a vision and mission that Brooklyn A proudly strives to maintain, providing aggressive and effective lawyers to the low-income residents of those communities to help make the expression equal justice under the law meaningful.
Sarge perceived very early in the war against poverty the need for poor people to have legal representation. People who are powerless are in despair. If you can make them feel more powerful, you can reduce that despair and you can give them hope.
And as an important part of that mission, it's also being the legal arm of community groups led by neighborhood residents that were and are sustaining and building our neighborhoods.
Shriver's vision was that poor and impoverished communities were entitled to take control of their future and to develop what their vision of what their community was going to be, and to supply them with the tools that they themselves could control to develop their future. Tools like child care centers, Head Start daycare, tools like community health centers so that a community could take control of the health and well-being of its children, and legal services.
Brooklyn A is not only a part of Sergeant Shriver's legacy, it's a part of his legacy of which he would be extremely proud. Several years ago, Brooklyn A decided to name its building after Sarge and after two other very distinguished lawyers. Sarge was not able at that point, alas, to accept that honor himself, so I stood in for him, and I then reported back to him on the experience of the dedication of this building to him. He couldn't have been more pleased.
Brooklyn A is proud to carry on the legacy and the vision of Sergeant Shriver in terms of what a public interest law practice ought to be and its relationship to its neighborhood and its communities.
Sarge, we salute you and your incredible family and your dear friend Bill Josephson for your and their lifelong worldwide dedication to and service of the needs of the poor and oppressed, and for your creation of our program and its mission and vision, that we commit to continue being our mission and vision.
For most of human history, the Sergeant Shrivers of every society on every continent have not prevailed. That we have come as far as we have is a tribute to the heart and the spirit and the steel and the soul of this good man. Do not despair. Press on.
Teach those who are ignorant. Care for those who are sick. Serve your wives. Serve your husbands. Serve your families. Serve your neighbors. Serve your cities. Serve the poor. Join others who serve. 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 That's the challenge. For in the end, it will be the servants who save us all.